Imagine an entity, a demon, that knows with perfect accuracy the position and velocity of every single particle in the entire universe. Theoretically, be able to calculate and predict what would happen in every single moment for the rest of time. Your entire life and everything you do would have been predetermined the moment the universe was created. And not just yours, but the lives of every single person who has ever lived and who will ever live. Free will wouldn't exist, and choice would simply be a convincing illusion. You wouldn't be in control of anything. You'd simply be a bystander to the hidden processes of your body and the hidden processes of reality itself. Your choices wouldn't matter. You wouldn't matter. But is that really the case? My name is Terry, and today I'm going to be talking about the truth behind choice and how you write your own future. Classical mechanics, the physics you learn in school, which has been used for centuries, implies that it is theoretically possible to know the past, present, and future with perfect accuracy. One past, one present, one future. However, by the late 19th century, we began to discover phenomena that couldn't be explained by classical physics. Schrödinger's wave equation, for example, or the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, fundamental concepts of quantum mechanics, have shown the fundamental limitations on knowing a particle's position and velocity at the same time, which completely shattered the concept of classical determinism. The perfect prediction of all future events was deemed impossible because reality itself was discovered to contain intrinsic randomness. Subatomic particles were found to be inherently random with behavior that was impossible to predict. However, if our choices were mere random occurrences, like cosmic coin flips, would they really be ours? Would they belong to us any more than to each of our individual neurons? Would they belong to us at all? Imagine separating and understanding the individual parts of something. You'd think that by doing that, you could comprehend the entire complex system. Makes sense, right? I mean, nothing new is created or destroyed. Well, this idea, called reductionism, isn't the full picture. For example, physicists have found how properties like magnetism, how magnets stick together, was unexplainable simply by observing individual particles, the individual iron atoms. The firing of your neurons alone obviously isn't able to explain the complex thoughts or the consciousness of the human mind. And something as tangible and real as magnetism could only emerge when individual particles interact. Then what would it mean for something as complex as the human mind? Something as abstract as the human consciousness? You see, just like how magnetism cannot be found within individual atoms, your ability to think, reflect, or imagine cannot be found within your individual neurons. And you cannot be simplified to just a structure of cells animated by chemical processes. In fact, you cannot be defined by anything short of yourself. A fundamental difference that separates us, humans, from other life forms is that we possess some remarkable abilities. Imagining hypothetical scenarios, reflecting on our own actions, examining our own impulses. See, you and the hypothetical scenarios that you imagine, the actions that you reflect on, and the impulses that you imagine, the future that you envision are uniquely yours. See, you visit your past through reflection. You saturate your present through imagination, and you shape your own future through choice. Your thoughts aren't just chemical reactions that you experience and call your own. When you pause, reflect, and choose to redirect, you're proving that choice is not an illusion, nor is it some abstract concept. It is a real biological force, and it's what sets you apart. It's what gives you the amazing ability to reflect, imagine, and to decide. It's what gives you free will. Every time you pause before doing something, every question you ask yourself is more than just hesitation or self-doubt. It is evidence that you possess the power to write your own future. And so the next time you feel pulled by an impulse, know that you can pause and decide otherwise. Whenever you feel joy, create something beautiful, or take a leap that changes your life, and you find yourself thinking, maybe it was just meant to be. Stop for a moment. It wasn't fate. It wasn't written in the stars. It happened because you made it happen. You chose to be there. You said yes when you could have said no. And so the next time that opportunity presents itself, remember to embrace your freedom to think, reflect, imagine, and choose. Remember that your choices matter. Remember that you matter. Now, what will you choose to do? Now, knowing that you truly have free will. Thank you.